In theory, Gibraltar is the perfect weekend city break from the UK, as it's quite cheap to get to from London, and it's just a 3-hour flight, so you can be in the Mediterranean sun in no time. This trip, I'm not going on my own either. My partner Rob is coming with me, and it's fair to say we certainly started enjoying ourselves on the plane, until things went a little bit wrong.
With that in mind, we've reached the decision that the aircraft is going to stay here, and we're going to bus you back to Gibraltar.
Well, this is a first. It's not happened to me before. We were on our way to Gibraltar, as you know, but we've been diverted because of the weather, which is horrible, to Malaga. So we're in Malaga now, and it looks like we're going to get a coach from here to Gibraltar, which is going to be fun. Rob's fuming. Stop talking to me. Unfortunately, Malaga Airport wasn't expecting us, or the 4 other planes that also got diverted there that evening. So it was a bit of a wait to get stairs to the plane so we could get off, then another hour or so's delays to actually get our bags from the plane. Then it was on to the buses, an hour-and-a-half trip to Gibraltar. So after 4 hours, we finally arrived, and we decided to write the night off and start afresh the next morning. Although still windy, the storms had passed and the sunshine was back, and it looked like the weekend might just be perfect. After what seemed like ages to get here, we finally made it, and as you can tell, it's really windy at the moment, so we can forgive the pilot for not wanting to land here. And now this is the exciting bit. I'm not crying, it's just the wind. This is our hotel. It's a super yacht. We couldn't get enough of the hotel, but the time did come where we actually had to go out and start exploring Gibraltar. Now, the cable car remained closed because of the high winds, so instead we jumped on the local bus and headed for Europa Point, the southernmost point in Europe, and very picturesque it was as well. To continue our tour of Gibraltar, we had to go through the rock before we went up and over it. Now, Rob didn't seem to mind this bit at all, but walking through the tunnel did make me feel quite uneasy. Also, once we got to the outside, we arrived into a hailstorm as well. Yeah, the weather was really on our side this weekend, wasn't it? It was only a passing shower, so after that, we did go on to have some lunch to fill our bellies before the big climb up the rock to go and find the monkeys. We made it into the nature reserve, and we're still climbing. And I found my first monkey. We didn't have to look far until we found some monkeys, because they just were everywhere. But not only that, we were so lucky because also it seemed to be baby season. There were baby monkeys all over the place as well, which was just brilliant. As well as the monkeys, the other big attraction of Gibraltar is St. Michael's Cave. Right in the middle of the rock, you walk into this huge cavern full of stalagmites and stalactites that's millions of years old, and it simply took my breath away.